friendship with Jesus, fellowship divine over blessed and sweet. Jesus is a friend. Has been a friend like that. How many times have you been a friend of Jesus? I asked a question in Bible study this past Tuesday night. I don't know if you were able to stream or not. To talk to many about this, but I actually questioned my own friendship. I have this theory that you're not preaching or teaching like you should be preaching or teaching unless some of those words impact you. When any of us stand behind this sacred desk, it shouldn't be us talking. You didn't come this afternoon on your Saturday to get a talk from Lambert Gates. We came here to have an encounter with God. Came here to hear from him. It was King Zedekiah who asked Jeremiah after he had imprisoned him in the dungeon, trying to staunch the message. He went back and said, "Is there any word from the Lord?" I wondered, as I talked about community and I talked about our interconnectedness, I wondered, what kind of friend have I been? You're good at evaluating the friendship of others. We like to talk about how people treat us. How do we treat people? What kind of concern do we have? And I had to admit, while I was teaching, I sat down in front of the podium, Pastor Witt said, and I said, you know what? I could be a better friend. Now, I'm not asking you to join me in that condemnation. But I hope all of us look internally. What kind of do I give as much to my friends as they give to me? Do I sacrifice? I give my thought about friends. I can do better. And I'm asking the Lord to help me do better before it's too late to do better. Sometimes we can take relationships for granted, friendship for granted. Do you know you can take love for granted? People don't have to love you. Let me really tell you something. God didn't have to love us. Matter of fact, there's nothing in us to recommend us to God. That's why the songwriter wrote the song about his raucous life, and he said something good. Anybody remember that song? Something good, all of my confusion he understood. Now the line he gets in that song, he says, all I had to offer him was strength. But he made something beautiful out of my life. He loved us when we lacked the ability to love him. He didn't wait for us to get ourselves together. He didn't wait for us to get our house in order, to collect our personhood. Paul said, while we were yet sinners, he died for us. Isn't that amazing? What kind of love is that? I want to go to the text of the Bible says, for God so loved the world. What did he do? He gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth on him should not perish, but have. Do you not realize that when God gave, he gave his best? He gave his best, and then his best gave all of himself. I don't have time to talk about that, but he went to Calvary. He was God in the flesh, but he loved us so much until he emptied himself. Gave up all of what one theologian said were his divine prerogatives. sight. God had to make the angel stand down. Pull back, Gabriel. Michael, the warring angel, stop your warfare. My son got to give up his life. Oh, he loved us. Greater love. Y'all gonna help me preach for 10 minutes? Greater love have no man than what? This. What is that? To lay down his life for his friend. Now, you know, there are a whole lot of folk that love you. I imagine you love your neighbor. Ask your neighbor, would you die for me? Yeah? Uh-oh. I'm not going to identify who it was. I saw one saint. I'm not even going to get the gender. But I just happened to look in that saint's mouth at that moment. They said, no. So, I appreciate the honesty. You know, it's easy to say I'll die for you. But when it's on the line, you know, some things you'll never know until you know. Until you really get to that moment. Peter told Jesus, I'll never deny you. Didn't he do that, Brother Adam? Oh, and he meant when he said it. That's why later, you know, he wept very bitterly. Because when he denied Christ, the Bible says Jesus looked at him. Jesus even heard him on the cross. Isn't that amazing? He heard him on the cross when the little girl interrogated him. He said, you're one of them. He said, no. I love him, but he looked on that cross. And I wasn't planning on getting on that cross. And, oh, yeah, you know him. And he denied him a second time. Third time he went to cuss him. I'm not going to tell you what he said. But he got her up off of him. When he got her up off of him, Jesus looked at him. And then the spirit of conviction overwhelmed him. And the Bible said he went out in the night and wept most bitterly. You know what? I'm glad Jesus gives us another chance when we fail. What kind of friend is that? You abandon him and turn your back on him. Huh? When you deny him, and before we're too hard on Peter, all of us got to stand in the mirror. How many times have I denied him?
We are missionaries for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. We invite you to come to church with us this Sunday.
How many times have I denied him? Or I may not have cussed anybody out, but did I stand for him like I should have stood for him? Did I boldly declare
It's week 1 of the NFL, and coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC North rivals.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Ford Field. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Vikings. David Montgomery. 48 yards. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off the play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
Back to throw, Fields. A check down here for Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 33. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Jackson. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. To throw is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. From the gun, Jackson. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Jackson now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson from the shotgun. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Fields. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Lions are back within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Taken at about the 1. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A give. This is Montgomery. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Kenny Clark, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Fields on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Now Fields. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Fields now to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Stevenson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Henry. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. 2nd and 9. And off comes to Montgomery. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. Oh, good move. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's got right on the short throw. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Fields. That's complete to Palmer. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Fields. He's got right on the short throw. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Henry up the middle. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
To throw is Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. A little short pass. This is Everett. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Now Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw is Jackson. A little short pass. This is Everett. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. They run. Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 3. Jackson now off the bootleg. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Montgomery. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And this one is right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Fields. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Fields. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. A handoff, running left, Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Fields. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you get a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
An 18-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now. That one complete out to Dotson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Throwing is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Here's Michael Palardy now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. They begin with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Fields. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he's out right at the 25. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. Fields now to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Fields. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here's Michael Palardy now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now it's Fields. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you did. I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
At the 38-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his heart. They're totally commanded, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. The Lions offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. All eyes on Fields. And a throw there going to be incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions are giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And Dotson, he's got it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Jackson's throw complete to Dotson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Caught by Montgomery. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a solid run down inside the 30.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. He's hit 2, he's missed 1. This for the win. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Now one final throw incomplete. And time will run out here in the 4th quarter, and we are going to overtime. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is DJ Reed returning. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Henry. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. They fit the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know they...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So a critical turnover on the 3rd drive of overtime. And, Charles, the end result is they're going to be set up in field goal range with a chance now to win it.
Absolutely. And all you're thinking right now as a field goal kicker is, go ahead and put me in, coach. I want to finish this off, and we can all go home with a victory.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat